Morning. I'm currently in LA. I've been here for almost a week now. Last video went up to the Griffith Observatory, which was kind of cool. Hiked up there, and the last couple days went out to Venice and Santa Monica, checked out the pier and everything. And 2 nights ago went to a Lakers game, so that was kind of fun. Didn't really film the last couple days, but today my plan, because it's LA and they do a ton of TV and movies filming here, I figured I'd check out one of the studio lots and you can get a tour. And basically my options were Universal or Warner Brothers. I was kind of looking at them yesterday, and Warner Brothers actually has the set of Friends as well as Big Bang Theory, and I watched both of those, and that kind of sold me on the Warner Brothers one. So today, gonna go do the Warner Brothers tour. It's about 20 minutes from here. I've been basically camping in the same spot for the last week, which has kind of worked out really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna head over there. It's about 20 minutes. Hopefully find parking. Finding parking in LA with a van is very hard. It's a lot of parkades and not actually street parking or anything. There is street parking, but they usually get taken up quite early and it's always full. So I'm gonna go hopefully find parking right away and then get on with the tour. Let's go. I actually managed to find parking by only going around the block once, which is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna head down there. I'm like literally only a block away from where the tour starts, and basically the tour says it's about 3 hours. 1 hour of it is with the tour guide, and then the other 2 hours is basically on your own, and depends on how fast you go through it on your own, but roughly 3 hours in total. So should be good. Hoping to actually get to see some sound stages and actually go into some sets that they have, and yeah, who knows, maybe see a celebrity or two if they're walking around on the set. We'll see. But yeah, should be good. I don't know filming or photos and stuff. I know you're allowed to take photos. I don't think I'm allowed to film anything, so once I get in there it's basically just gonna be some photos and whatnot, but hopefully I should get enough photos that it looks somewhat decent on the video. But yeah, so I'm gonna head in there. Had to be half hour early to kind of check in and whatnot, and then yeah, so let's go. Just got back from the tour, and I figured since I wasn't allowed to film in there, I'd kind of walk through how the tour went and show you all the pictures and whatnot. So I did take tons of photos, and yeah, it was definitely pretty cool, well worth it. I think it was $75 to do the tour, which I guess isn't cheap, but it isn't crazy expensive, and I was in there for roughly 2.5–3 hours, so I thought it was well worth it. And yeah, before the tour even started, when we walk in, it's basically like a giant lobby. They had like a Starbucks in there, and they also had a giant kind of gift shop with a bunch of merch and everything from the different TV shows and movies and whatnot that Warner Brothers produces. And so yeah, walk through there, check that out a bit. The Warner Brothers lot itself is a total of 110 acres, and they have 30 different sound stages and a total of 6 backlots. And I didn't realize what a backlot was at first, but a backlot is basically any shots that movies or TV shows do that are outside, exterior of buildings and whatnot, so it's basically an exterior set. And so they have 6 of them. We gotta check out one of them, and yeah, basically anything that they don't shoot at a soundstage and they do outside, that's what they do at a backlot. Starting the tour, we got led to basically what are golf carts that carry about 20 people, and there was about 20 of us that got on a golf cart, and we headed to the first and one backlot that we got to check out. So mostly these backlots are just basically the exterior face of the building, and you can't actually go in them. Some of them you can, so we did get to check out some of them. One of which was, if you've watched Friends, Ross and Monica's parents, their house. And so that was kind of cool. We got to go in and check that out. Obviously it looks very different from when they shot it, like 25-30 years ago. But if you've watched the show, you can kind of see the layout is the same and whatnot, and basically got to see how a set is done. There's no ceiling or anything, so they can rig up all their lights and soundproofing and whatnot, and yeah, so that was really cool. This one backlot that we went to shot multiple movies and TV shows, so not only some of the Friends sets, but the main one that you could tell the entire street and all the faces of the buildings and whatnot is actually from Gilmore Girls. It's Stars Hollow, so they even had the gazebo right in the middle of the kind of town square and whatnot, so that was cool to check out. They also had Luke's Diner and also the Gilmore House. So we also got to see kind of the exteriors of that. Luke's Diner you could actually go into. The Gilmore House, I'm not sure if you could actually film on the inside or not, but we got to see the exterior of it. They also had a church from Pretty Little Liars. I've never seen that show, but if you have, you'd recognize it. So they had that as well in like the kind of town square. After walking around for a bit and looking at the different buildings, I quickly realized that none of the doors had doorknobs or door handles on them, and they actually do that on purpose because they wait until a movie or TV set, when they come in, they put the doorknobs on, and the reason for that is because doorknobs are like a telltale sign of what time frame or time period that movie or TV show is shot. So they just leave that up to the set producers and whatnot that come in to shoot the show. They put all the doorknobs on, which I thought was kind of a weird thing that you don't really think of, and yeah, so I noticed that there's no doorknobs on any of the doors when we were walking through there. Another show that they filmed here that you could see the exterior of it was the house from Full House, and at some point when they made the reboot of it, they didn't get permission to kind of shoot the outside of the house that was actually in San Francisco, so they basically recreated it here on the lot. So that was also kind of cool to at least just see the exterior of it. After checking out the back lot, we got to check out an actual soundstage, and we actually got to go in and see that. Unfortunately, it wasn't allowed to take any photos or anything in there, but it was basically, they weren't shooting at the time we were in there, but they're currently shooting a pilot for a new show that hasn't been picked up yet, and basically we got to go in there, see the whole stage, and it's basically shot as a sitcom, so all the rooms are kind of built next to each other, and they have one lane that's for all the cameras, and then they have actually seating for a live studio audience. So that was kind of cool to see all that and all the rigging for all the lights and whatnot that are above the different sets they had set up. So maybe at some point I might see it on TV and be like, hey, I've been there and I was in that set. So I don't know, it hasn't been picked up yet, and we weren't given a name or anything other than being able to see the set, so I have no idea, but maybe at some point I'll be able to see like, hey, I've actually been there and I've seen that. So that was kind of cool as well. After checking out the soundstage, we got back onto the golf carts and we got driven to the Friends and What is the Big Bang Theory exhibits, which this part of the tour is basically self-guided and you kind of walk through the different exhibits and check that out, so that was pretty cool. They had a Central Perk set up and we could take some photos and actually sit on the couch. When I was in New York, Emily and I went to the Friends Experience and they also had a Central Perk set up that we could take photos. Although that Friends experience definitely had a lot more setups, including the apartments and whatnot, that we could fully walk through. So this wasn't as big. They just had basically Central Perk, but it was still pretty cool to see, especially since they filmed the show here. Along with the Friends set, then they also had the Big Bang Theory apartment, which we could also take photos and sit on Sheldon's spot on the couch, so that was kind of cool. As well as the apartments, they also had basically the apartment hallway, so the two doors, which was Penny's apartment and then Sheldon and Leonard's apartment. So that was kind of cool. Definitely not the actual set, and I'm actually not sure if they used how much of it were props that were set up in the exhibit or if it was actually from the show and they just moved it into this exhibit for us to kind of walk through and check out, but that was pretty cool. As we walked out of those exhibits, they had a Central Perk fully set up where you could actually buy coffee and some food if you wanted to, along with Friends themed seating area mixed in with a pretty big Friends gift shop, which also was pretty cool. So, and then they had bits of the show kind of playing on TVs and whatnot, so. From there, we got back onto the golf carts to head to the Friends Fountain, which is in the show's basically opening credits, and we got to take some photos on the couch in front of it. The fountain was originally in a different spot on the lot, but they had to move it at some point, so it is moved. It's technically in a different spot than when they actually filmed it, but yeah, still a fountain, and they had a couch set up and the lamp next to the couch, which is also kind of in the opening credits, so that was pretty cool. Got to take some photos there as well. After some photos, back in the golf carts again for the last part of the tour to check out the exhibits for DC Universe and Harry Potter. They had a few Batman suits and cars set up, which was pretty cool, and then for the Harry Potter section they had a few different setups from the movies, and you could also put on the Sorting Hat and see which house you were part of. There was definitely a lot to see on the whole tour. It did take me about 2.5 hours to go through, but you could definitely spend more time. Definitely worth it if you're like a Big Bang Theory or a Friends fan, or even DC Universe. I don't think I've really seen any of the DC Universe movies, but I did obviously walk through there and check all that out, and it was still pretty cool even though I haven't really seen any of that. But I was definitely more there for the Big Bang Theory and the Friends kind of exhibits and setups that they had. And even if you're not a fan of any of the shows or anything, it was still definitely pretty cool to see kind of the background of how they film stuff and how they make sets and all that. Unfortunately, I did not see any celebrities. I also didn't see any shows that were currently filming as we were walking through. Obviously, we did see the soundstage of the one pilot that they're kind of filming, but they weren't filming while we were in there. So yeah, didn't see any action really happening, but it was definitely a cool tour to check out for sure. The tour is basically all that I had planned for today, so this might be a shorter video, I'm not sure once we put it together, but it was definitely, I thought, something that I thought would be kind of cool to put on video. And yeah, I'm gonna end the video there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.